Hey, it's Helen here, and welcome to Health, Wealth, Wine, and Other Things. And I think this is episode 3. So, what are we talking about today? So, I wanted to really reach out to those of you who feel inspired to do something different, but you don't really know where to get started. You don't know what to do. You're a little bit nervous about it. Maybe you've never done something like this before, or if you have done it before and it's failed and you feel like a failure. And you're thinking, well, can I really do this again? Because I've worn all of those hats, and I thought I'd just share a little bit of experience with you about where I got to, where I am now, and how the business that I'm doing now has really helped get me out of my comfort zone and build my confidence back up again. And that's so important. So just going back a couple of steps. So maybe you are in a position whereby you're working 9 to 5 at the moment and you want some extra money, and you're not quite sure how to get that extra money in because you've not got a huge amount of time. Maybe you've got kids, you've got other commitments. Or maybe you want to build, you had enough of the 9 to 5 and you want something that you can fall back on and get rid of the 9 to 5 at some point. Now, that's sort of where I was at and where a lot of people are at. You know, the 9 to 5 is quite old school, really, I think, in this day and age. You know, you don't have to work at a job from 9 to 5 or even longer. Most of the time it works out being from 8 till 8 or something along those lines, which is a long, you know, long days, especially if you want to be doing other things with your life. I think that, you know, you don't have to be in a job for life anymore. Most jobs aren't for life. They're not start at 20, 21 and work through to the age of 60, 65 and get a nice little pension at the end of it, because life has changed and you know you can't rely on jobs anymore because the economy is unpredictable and companies are now unpredictable, and you're not guaranteed a job for life because they may well make you redundant, or then you've got to start from scratch and find something else. And I think that the days of having one job, working 9 to 5 or whatever those hours might be, have gone. And it is time that we move with the times. Now, I don't just have one job. I actually have several different income streams, and I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket because I don't know what's going to happen with these different things. In the same way that in a 9 to 5, you don't know what's going to happen with that business. And the thing about working a 9 to 5 is that you're putting all of your effort, all of your time, all of your ambition, all of your emotion, all of your stress into someone else's business. And they are the ones that are going to benefit the most, being at the top, getting the bonuses. They're going to be the ones that have got the nice cars and go on the nice holidays and have got the fancy clothes or whatever it is that, you know, that you think is successful. They're the ones who are going to have that. But it's you know, a few rungs below them are the ones that are putting all the hard work in. So how do you change that? And that's one of the things that I didn't want to do anymore. I wanted to be more in control of where I was going and what I was doing. I wanted to be in control of my own destiny. I wanted to make my path. I wanted to make sure that I knew what my goals were and I was going after them. And I think in a 9 to 5, you know, you are on a capped income and there's probably only so far you can go with regard to pay rises within that role, unless you maybe move to another company. But even then, you know, is that an uncapped income for you? Is that something that you can earn whatever you want? It's not, and most of them aren't. But when you work for yourself, you make it happen. You create the goals, you create the opportunities, you can basically dictate what it is you want to earn. Now, I've spent a long time sort of going from business to business, trying to find the one that really suits me and works for me and is going to allow me to do that. And finally, I've found that. And I am starting to share with more confidence with lots of people about this, because I want everybody to know what it is that I'm doing, and I want them to know that they could have this as well, because you don't want to be restricted, particularly you get to my age. I hope this is making sense, guys, and I'm not rambling like I quite often do, because I've not really made any notes here. But, you know, I am nearly 50 and I've got some big things that I want to do with my life. big things. And I've done some amazing things already, but there are other things that I want to do. And working in a 9 to 5 won't allow me to do those things. It won't allow me to do, I don't know, it sounds really silly, but go shopping when I want to go shopping, or go on holiday when I want to go shopping, or maybe go on holiday for 4 weeks rather than 5 days or a week, because you can't have more time off because you're working. These are some of the things that I want to be able to treat the people that I love. I want to be able to buy gifts when I want to buy gifts. There's all sorts of things that I want to be able to do, but I don't want the timeline, and I don't want the restrictions that working a 9 to 5 and working for someone else actually gives me. And it might be that you're in a similar mindset. It might be that you want to start something for completely different reasons. And we've all got our own reasons, our own goals for getting started in our own businesses. And I wanted to share with you a little bit about what I'm doing now, because the thing for me with this is that it's anybody could do this. You don't have to have any experience at business to be able to do this business. And that's the thing that I love about it. You know, with a lot of businesses, you might need some experience in a certain area. You might need to be a specialist in a particular thing. For example, I don't know, if you set up a new clothing line, you need to be a designer or have that sort of like vision, or it might be you need to know someone who's a designer and you do the financial sort of like business side of it. But there's a certain skill sets in those businesses that you need. The great thing about this business that I'm doing now, and it's in the subscription industry, and I didn't really know anything about it until a few weeks ago, a couple of months ago when I started. And I've got other little things going on as well, but this is one that I really felt was going to be my future. I felt that it was something that had huge potential. It had huge potential for me, but it had huge potential for other people who were maybe in a similar situation and wanted something that was an extra revenue stream, but I didn't really maybe think, oh, it's typical, isn't it? I start to do a podcast and then the neighbours doing the patio next door and just started using the saw. So I'm really sorry if you can hear the background noise. Anyway, I'm going to carry on. We will work through it. We're professional. So what was I saying? So the thing that I loved about this was that it could be open to anyone, even if you've not got any experience. And the thing that I did love about this was that you didn't have to sell any product. Now, I've been there and I've done that and I've sold product. And one of my other businesses is about product. But I like the idea that you didn't have to sell product. And the other thing that in businesses that I've worked in before, you had these really strict targets that you had to hit to be able to get paid. And that to me just, it didn't make it accessible to everybody. And the thing that I love about this is that it is accessible to everybody because you don't have any of those targets to get paid. You are in control of what you're doing, and all you have to do is pay your subscription every month, which is just £7.50, $55 if you're in America, and obviously the translation, exchange wherever you are with that. Now, that to me is really accessible. And then it's what you make it. If you want to, if you're really busy, you like the idea of having an extra income stream, but you haven't got the brain capacity to be able to deal with it because of what you've got on your plate at the moment. But you think that maybe in 2 or 3 months' time, or 6 months, or in a year's time, you might have that capacity. Well, the great thing about this business is you can get it set up. Sorry, there's flies. It's fly season around here. Great. You can get this all set up. And you don't have to worry about it because there is an option to be able to sit back and let it grow organically over a period of time. And this will grow to a $2,000 a month business, which is pretty exciting, just in 1 to 2 years. Now, there's no set timeline for this. It depends. If you can put a little bit of effort into it and put some work into it, then it will grow quicker and you will grow it to a bigger amount of money. But for a lot of people, $2,000 a month, firstly, it's an amazing savings plan. There's not one bank that I know that's going to allow you to be able to invest £7.50 a month and come out with a return of about £2,000 a month in around about 2 years. It just doesn't exist. But the opportunity to scale it when you have the capacity, when you have the brain bandwidth, when you have the time, when you have the knowledge, and when you feel confident enough to do it, the opportunity is there to do that. And it is backed up by professionals. It's backed up by a leadership team that care about people who are in it. And it also involves products that are top quality products. Now, I spoke about earlier that this is not necessarily about selling products, and it's not, but the underlying this business, there are amazing products. And for those people who do want to buy top quality, clean products, the best products on the market, but at wholesale price, they are available and they're there. Oh my goodness, that was a fly landing on the camera. I'm sorry. Well, that was horrible. They're available and they're there for those people who want to do it. So you can either grow it as a business and get referrals and get paid on those referrals, and 7 different ways to get paid. It's pretty lucrative if you really want to go for it. Or it might be that you know people who want to access quality products at wholesale price. Now, Amazon started with books many, many, many years ago, and people thought, why would people want to buy books online at the time? And obviously now you see Amazon, every product you could possibly think of is on there. This company is being billed as the next Amazon. And in there, they've started with health and wellness products, and they're all clean products, no nasties in them, and they're all available at wholesale price. So just one example, there is a greens product that's supposed to be billed as one of the best on the market. It's not even organic, and it's just under $100 for a month's supply. Our greens is $18.95 for a month's supply. So you can get nearly 4 packs of our greens for the price of one of this other one, as is organic and a clean product. So just to give you an idea of the sorts of things. Now, there's going to be lots and lots of other things available. If you imagine Amazon and what's on Amazon, that is what's going to be available on this platform. It's going to be a one-stop wholesale supermarket, which is pretty exciting. So it's going to have wholesale travel, it's going to have wholesale electronics, wholesale home cleaning products, and that is just a few to mention. Skincare is another one, hair care, you name it, it's going to be on there. So the market for those people who want to access wholesale products or products, top quality products at wholesale price, is massive. But then you've also got those people who want to build it as a business. So that's basically in a nutshell what this business is. And the great thing is that you will have, if you have got no experience doing anything like this before, you have the opportunity to tap into some amazing support. In fact, if you know that there's people who are interested in doing the business, but you're pretty busy, all you need to do is plug them into the systems that are set up in this business, and we will do the rest for you. You can just carry on with what you're doing. You don't need to worry about these people because they will be looked after. So it's a great opportunity for those who are there, ready to go, want to build something, want to go fast, want to run with it, and want something that's quite simple and easy to pick up and easy to explain to people. Then it's there and it's ready. But if you're not quite ready yet and you want to sit back, grab your place, let it start building until you're ready. And then when you're ready, you can pick it up and run with it. Or it might be you're never going to be ready because you want to do other things. So you just leave it there and let it grow. How exciting is that? There is nothing. And I have been working in the sort of work from home based sort of industry for probably about 15 years now. And I've never seen anything like this. It's quite incredible, and I'm really excited about it, and I'm working with some people who are really excited about it. Over the course of the next 5 years, there's going to be between 20 and 50 million people coming into this business. Now, just imagine that. So if you grab your spot now, those 20 to 50 million people have got to go somewhere in the business, and they've got to go into the businesses of those people who are already in there. And that could be you. So this is going places. The company's been around for 20 months now, and it's been growing at a rate of 1 person per minute. I think that was right. Pretty sure it's 1 person per minute. I mean, that's incredible for a new business. It's grown a lot faster than Amazon did when it first set up, and a lot faster than Netflix when it first set up. But the subscription businesses, those are the businesses that are in this subscription economy, but they don't pay you for any referrals. This business does. Listen, if I've piqued interest, if it sounds interesting, you don't have to have any experience. You don't even have to, you might see me on social media a lot talking about this, and obviously you're hearing me on a podcast. You don't have to do a podcast. You don't have to do social media. I can show you how you can do it without doing any of those. It's not a problem. But if you're interested in earning some extra money, if this has piqued some interest, even if you don't have time right now, please reach out and let's have a quick chat and let me tell you what the potential is in a bit more detail if you've not already been hooked in by this video and this podcast right now, because I'm super excited about it and I think that you could be too. And just grab your spot. I swear to you, just grab your spot, because this is going places. It's going bonkers already, and it's going to go even more bonkers over the course of the next few months and next couple of years. And I'd love you guys to grab your spot in it as well. So I hope that's helped. Feel that this business has given me confidence that I really did lose in the last business that I was doing. I had a pretty horrible time of it, to be honest. It was a toxic environment, and it was tough and left me feeling like I'm not sure I can do anything like this again. And here I am, I'm back, and this has given me so much confidence. I believe in the business, and I'm really excited about the future again, which is just brilliant. And I've got so many goals and so many plans, and I can't wait to share them with you over the course of the coming weeks and months as this podcast evolves and the business evolves, and it's just going places, guys. Anyway, I hope that was useful. Thank you for joining episode 3 of Health, Wealth, Wine and Other Things. We need to start talking about wine, don't we, at some point? Maybe we'll do one of these. I'll do it in the evening with a glass of wine and we can have a chat about wine. Anyway, take care, and please reach out if you've got any questions, and have a good one. Take care.